even.
Good evening, good afternoon, good morning, wherever you are in the entire parts of the world. This is GSP African Pearl once again. Today, I want to show you some common mistakes that farmers make when they are managing banana plantations. I want to show you common mistakes, and you will be identifying with me, you'll be clarifying with me with this small garden that I've made here. I have come here to extend some kind of knowledge to this farmer and see if we can advise where necessary. There are a lot of mistakes in this small garden that the farmer is making that have made him not to get the better yields as expected. One of the mistakes is the number of plants. Extend nearer. The number of plants which were left on each plant, there are so many. The farmer is not considering thinning or removing of some banana plants from one in one hole. There are so many here, as you can see, and yet the recommended number of banana plants in a hole, they are supposed to be only 3. I told you the other time, the mother, one may be the sister, and the brother. Like here, this farmer is supposed, or was supposed to remove some of these other banana plants. They are useless, they are overcompeting. That's why if you see, the bunch that is given is very small. Is very small. That is the first mistake. The farmer is not considering thinning of the plants. That is the first mistake. Now the second mistake, if I go on spacing, the recommended spacing in some other areas it is somewhere okay, but I think they are also by mistake. Like from here, at this, from there to this one, the farmer has tried the spacing. However, if you come here, this plant is very near to this one. It's like almost there in one place. That one is not also good. Spacing, the recommended spacing for banana is at least 3 meters. Now if you count here, you cannot even get 2 meters. That is already a mistake. These plants are now competing for nutrients, of which it will not give you the yield as expected. Another mistake is in mulching. I think for him, he thinks this is now okay. Yes, he has tried to suppress the weed, but some other things, like here, he tried to cut these ones, but now after cutting these ones, he was trying now to reduce the number. But in just other plants, but in others, there are just so many. I don't know why. Or the farmer is not having time. Here, when you remove this one, you have to chop it. You slice it into small chops, so that when you put it there, you cover your soil. It can easily lot. It can cover very well the soil to suppress the weed. You can see the weed is coming out, and the farmer, in fact, is not considering these other things which can also consume water. You know, a banana is a perennial crop. It needs a lot of water. It grows for almost it grows for 1 year, a year, for you to get yields. So if you put it or you intercrop it with other crops which can also consume too much water, like the yam. I'm seeing yams here. This is another mistake that the farmer is making. Don't do these mistakes if you want good yields. If it is a banana plantation and you have planted your bananas for commercial purpose, you don't need to mix it with other things. Maybe you can mix it with legumes. Why do we consider legumes? These legume crops, like beans, cowpeas, They don't need too much water, and they take shorter time to mature. Then also they help us. What their purpose is just to help us and suppress as a leaves, because they put cover. Now for her, for him, he's mixing bananas with yams. This is dangerous to bananas. Another thing, I'm seeing some kind of cassava. He planted even cassava here. I think he has cut them for recent when things are not moving well. So you can see these mulches is wasting. These mulches, this is fertilizer that can result into fertilizer. This one can take years to rot. But if you chop it into size, it can easily rot and give you fertilizer and also suppress the weed. Another mistake that the farmer is not considering in this small garden, as you are seeing, it is the shade. Bananas don't like shades. He planted trees near the garden. Or I can say he chose a wrong place to plant the bananas. Because now these trees, they are older than these bananas. He chose the wrong place where the trees are very tall and they're in the direction of sun. So now, what is happening here? Bananas, they are growing very tall, competing for sunlight. Now, the time it takes to compete for sunlight, the energy it takes, that energy would be used in generating a big bunch. For this case, you are going to get smaller bunches like that one here. The plant itself is very tall, but the bunch that it is giving is very small. You can see. Very small. That is another mistake. Don't plant or choose a location where there are many trees, tall trees. At least try to see a location which is very free, which has no trees around, so that your plants can be exposed to sun and they grow short, they give you a good result. But now, that is a mistake. Also, another mistake I've identified in this garden, the farmer is leaving poison bags. The farmer is using poison bags to mulch. The garden is mixing manures with poison bags. This is not recommended. Why? This poison bag, where it drops, it cannot allow water to penetrate into the soil. And yet we need this water to penetrate into the soil so that our plant can use it. That is another mistake. I have seen also another mistake. Okay, here the farmer is trying to put a water bank. The farmer is trying to put a water bank in between the plants. However, the allocation of plants is not good. There is one there, there is one there, another one is there, another plant is here, another plant is here. It's like the plants have made a circle on the water bank. But remember, this water bank is supposed to be in between the 4 plants. Now for him, he put this bank in between 7, if you count from there up to here. And there are some plants that are not supposed to be in this garden, like this one. You need to remove it. These are already affected bananas. These younger suckers are affected. You see, their health is not good. Even another mistake that I've observed in this small garden, pruning. The farmer is not removing the ribs from the plant. As you can see, there are so many ribs. These other younger plants cannot access sun. There is no sunlight penetrating into the garden. It's not considering the pruning of the bananas. Even the banana plants are very dirty. You need to remove these ones, which are dry. And you leave the banana free so that it can fatten. You see the mistake. There are so many mistakes in this small garden. I think we can even move up there. Even in this bank, he's supposed to pour here only manure, decomposing manure, the one which can decompose. But now he mixes the manure with poison bags. You can see this is not allowed. This is not good. And even he's not weeding well. He's not opening the bank well. Because now, if you leave these green, the weeds, it means that it's weeds which are feeding on the manures. Not what? Not the crops itself. So I think we can move there, up there again, because there is another mistake. I was telling you, this is a mistake. I think you can see now. The yam are very healthier than even the plants, the bananas. You can see here. Because now there are so many yams that mix. These ones, they are competing. These are high consumers of water. Even these ones. So when they compete, if they outcompete, automatically you will not get the good results. I think we can move up there and see how the farmer is again making mistakes. You see, this is a result of poor management. I was telling you the other time that somehow you need to consider the variety of banana that you're going to plant. If the soil is too fertile, you don't need to take. You need to take shorter, those ones which can grow short, so that it cannot. But now, what made this one to fall down? It is because it had grown tall, fighting for sunlight with that eucalyptus tree. It was fighting for sunlight because now the eucalyptus trees have covered where the sunshine can come and the plant receives. See the weeds, so many, even is mixing with intercropping with the banana. These purpose are also high consumers of water. I think you can see how we make sausage. You can come. The farmer is not bothered of cutting, chopping these things as I was showing you in the other small garden. I can see, I've identified another thing here. The plastics. These plastics are not allowed in the banana plantation. This is a very big mistake because they also cover where water can penetrate the soil. Now another mistake here is on the farmer is so reluctant on staking the banana plants when they bear fruits. The farmer is not staking the bananas. I think you can see how they are bending. But also this one was caused by the location of this place, because the place is just under shades. Bananas are just growing tall. You can see here, this one is already down. This is a loss. These are the losses that you are most likely to make. These are the losses. You see how the farmer made the loss? Because of not taking seriousness of what? Seriousness with the field management. He has made a loss of this very big bunch that he would get a lot of money from it. Because now this one was on this stem which came down. The farmer is taking the bananas, a very huge and big plant. A very big stem is taking with it. This goes wire. You need to use at least a stick. With these ones, you need to use a pole, which is also strong compared to the weight of the what? Of the stem. This stem is so heavier to be staked, to be given support using a gonzi wire. This is another mistake. See the roses. What will this farmer really get in this garden? See the mistakes. So next time, don't also do these very mistakes. The spacing, number of plants, it is a small garden. It needs to accommodate like 90 plants, but it is having 1,000 plants approximately. This is dangerous. Don't try it. Take the management practices serious. Consider them so much to avoid losses. However, we have come here to extend knowledge. I know tomorrow I will come here when this garden is okay, is well managed, because we have shared a lot with this farmer. We have told him how he can manage the place. Let me end there. I don't want to waste much of your time. One who cannot take this one, you can go with what you know, but you can. I have identified for you the mistakes that this farmer is making in this small garden. I love you so much. Continue supporting GSP African Pearl. Subscribe, share, comment, so that we can make adjustments. We are not all so perfect. You are outside there, you are a professor, you are a lecturer, you are an agriculturist. You have ideas you can put in comments, and we add on what we are trying to give you people. Thank you so much. Bye bye. I love you.